just went live. You made it in time. Grab a seat, grab a vibe. Welcome to the tribe. New name in the chat, drop a high, let me see you. Day one's in the back, still riding like a sequel. Got snacks on the desk, got memes on deck. If you're part of the fan, put a heart in the text. Let's go! Welcome to the stream, do it on the screen. You can laugh, you can lurk, you can join the team. Hit that follow up if you feel this scene. We just chill, just play, just live this dream. Welcome to the stream, best crew I've seen. From the first what's up to the late night beams. Every click, every chat, you're a part of the theme. You're the star of the show in the D-Wiz stream. Got the hype, got the fails, yeah we love both sides. When the clutch goes wild, chat's going crazy with the lines. From the bots, from the raids to the breed, I'll be late. Every time you roll through makes it worth the wait. For real. Welcome to the stream, do it on the screen. You can laugh, you can lurk, you can join the team. Hit that follow up if you feel this scene. We just chill, just play, just live this dream. Welcome to the stream, best crew I've seen. From the first what's up to the late night beams. Every click, every chat, you're a part of the theme. You're the star of the show in the D-Wiz stream. D to the W, W to the I to the W, W to the I to the W, W to the I to the T. You know why? Cause we do what it takes every night. Wide awake, this is us, this is we. Welcome to the D-Wiz family.
Oh, the heck with that. That's enough of that crap. Let's just make sure my audio is working here. Looks like it is. Looks like it is. Let's just see if I'm live here. Man, oh man, am I live? Let's see. I'm live, but I don't think anybody's here. Let's see, is anybody here? Oh, people did come over. Okay, I am beginning to hate, and I don't hate easily, but I'm beginning to hate EveMux. It's, I had to create a new studio in order for it to work. Everything seemed to work, but when I tried to go live, nothing worked. So this worked. Who knows what's going to mess up with it? Anyways, whatever. It's not the end of the world. I made it. I think hopefully everybody followed me over. I'm going to put the link to the Polymaker giveaway in chat again. Last stream said part 7.77, did it? Oh, this one's 6.195. That's because you know what? I'm not even going to go there. Not even going to go there. This is just going to, doesn't matter. As long as you're here, it can be part 3.12, 3.14. It can be pi. Doesn't matter. Let's see if I can get the, no, that's not, that's the giveaway code. Let me get the Polymaker giveaway link for everybody. I think this is it here. Yeah, we have 11 entries already. If you're entered in it, you're okay. Don't worry. You are entered in it, no worries. We're just going to copy the link. Copy, save. And we're going to put the link. You don't have to enter again. If you've entered in the last version, you're entered in this one. And there goes my camera doing what it does again, the ghost camera. Okay, here's the link. This link should work. Oh, I didn't do the shortened URL. It doesn't matter. This link should work. I'm going to pin the message. Let me get this camera to stop doing what it's doing. And let me go ahead and move the camera back over where I want it to be. That's too far. And we'll go back just that little bit there. Just that little bit. There we go. I think we're ready to finally flip and begin. Oh man, this has been a trying... Anyways, okay, thank you everybody who's here. I'm going to stop waving because the camera thinks I'm waving at it. I need to learn how to disable that feature. So it looks like we have 20 people here. Good. Everybody found your way here. Let me go to the chat. Let's say hi. 3D Medic Vince, Cosprints, Deanna the Baker. Are you doing more whatchamacallits tonight? You're going to make me hungry if you say that, so don't say it. Another CG. Jerry is here, 3DHB. John is here. Digital Dragon. Raj is here. Steve Alpha's here. Who else is here that hasn't spoke out? 3D Medic Vince. DeWitt 3D is here. Oh, that's me. You won't either since I won last week. There we go. Okay, I think I've caught up. Okay, last time we were together, you'll notice this is a little different now. You'll notice we have shocks all on. Remember last time we were fiddling with the shocks and figuring out how they work? Well, turns out doing some investigating and watching a few other people's streams do this and everything, everybody had different opinions on how these were supposed to work. The bag that the shocks came in, which I'm not quite sure where I put it, I probably threw it out. The bag that the shocks came in basically said, for these shocks, the springs stay in. The instruction said the springs come out, but for the bag said these springs stay in. So we put the springs in, we filled it with oil, we compressed it with the springs in halfway, we tightened it closed, then we compressed it fully and tightened it all the way, wiped off the excess, and lo and behold, everything seems to work. Everything seems to be working fine. I'm going with this. If it's not perfect, no big deal. But as you can see, the shocks are compressing. They're doing what they're supposed to do basically, and it's not like I'm going to be running this thing over moguls and so forth. So that's good. So we got the shocks all installed. Okay, we did that off camera. Hey, Petty Ruxpin, hello, hello. And there goes that freaking camera again. Oh, I am gonna just murder this thing. Tap to unlock, leave it unlocked, stay there, and don't move. Don't move. I'm gonna do no hand gestures other than I'm gonna give you the golden eagle if you keep doing that, but who knows what you'll do if I do that. Man, oh man. EveMux just has me steaming right now. I'm sorry. I'm really, really ticked off at that software right now. So anyways, but what can I do? Depends on the cargo load. Yeah, you know, and it's not like I'm going to be loading up 150 pounds of cargo on this thing. If I do, hey, I can take the shocks off and strengthen them, whatever. The Overland Camper 6.7 kilograms fully compresses the springs. Oh, cool. I don't know if I'm doing the Overland Camper. I haven't decided on that yet. Anyways, so we got the shocks on. I made a decision too. We got the headlights on now, and the bumpers. Now you'll notice you see a whole bunch of wires coming off the headlights. There was an option, and I chose to go with that option to put LEDs. So I've actually put LEDs in the headlights. Then we did the rear bumper. Okay, and we have tail lights, and you'll see all the wires. We have LEDs in the tail lights as well. So because I have a whole bunch of LEDs sitting around, I decided to go with the LED route and put LEDs in this. And I just dropped one of my, let's put you in the middle here. I just dropped one of my, let's fall off there, get off of there. Let's just put that right there. I just dropped one of my jack stands. So yeah, so we're at that stage right now where we just did some stuff off camera, again, to accelerate this process along. There are plenty of videos out there if you wanted to see the process of putting the bumper and everything on, but really you didn't miss a lot other than the fact that more screws, putting some LED lights in these things. It's nothing out of the ordinary. I haven't seen anybody else put the LEDs in yet. I just decided since I had them, let's put them in. So my mic is popping. Okay, here. My mic is popping. Let's see what's going on. Okay, let's move it up a little higher. There we go. And I apologize if my mic is popping. Hopefully it's okay now. My signal looks okay. And all the wires are connected good. So let's give it a chance and see what happens. Okay, so what I wanted to do next and what I did next off camera, but I'll do it on camera as well. Man, oh man, don't fall on me. Don't fall on me. There we go. Is at this point in the stage, I wanted to see how well this thing is going to work. So I went and plugged the battery in and stuff. So let's plug the battery in and show you guys. I think this thing's going to be pretty quick, but maybe by the time we get everything else on it, it's not going to be super quick, but I think it's going to be pretty quick. But let's get the battery. I have a fully charged, well, mostly charged battery here. And then we need the controller, which is the FlySky. We have the FlySky GT5, the FS GT5. This is the one that came with the unit, with the LDO kit. And again, thank you again, LDO, for sending this kit along for me to build. It came with I guess an additional handle. I guess these things wear out, so it has an extra handle with it as well. And then we have our transmitter, our little wee transmitter here. So you spent 9 minutes on a dead stream. Sorry, Tuxedo. In the chat, you would have seen that I had to start a new stream because this beautiful, wonderful, amazing software called EveMux. I really want to call it Eve something else that rhymes with mux right now. It wouldn't let me start that stream. I had to create another stream and create it and start that stream. My other stream wouldn't start. So anyways, it was in the chat. Anyways, whatever. Everybody will get over it. If not, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Anyways, so we're going to give this a little bit of a test. And if I'm not mistaken, the steering was plugged into number 1. Our signal wire, which in this case is the yellow, goes into 1. Our signal wire in this case, which is the white, I believe went into number 2. Okay. And then I plugged the battery in. Okay. And then we turn the power switch on, which is right here. And then if I turn the controller on, there we go. See, we have steering. We're going to have to adjust the center point of the steering with the sub trim. But then the motors now, better hold this, they turn pretty good. Backwards, forwards, backwards, and forwards. So that means all of my connections, I did something right. Yeah. Yes, you're here now, and there's going to be other people maybe pop in. I don't know if I can go to YouTube. Let's see if I can go to YouTube and shut that off. Let me just really quickly just check. I don't want anybody else waiting over there. I apologize for that. Like, I'm a Canadian, so I'm really sorry about all that. You know, I'll continue to be sorry because I'm Canadian. But let's just see. I want to make sure if I can actually. I didn't go live with it, so it shouldn't be live. But let's just see what's showing up on my channel. Because I don't want that just sitting there. Yeah, it says notify me upcoming live streams. Let me go into the studio real quick here, just so nobody else is waiting. And let's see if I can't get rid of that one. Let's create, go live. So yeah, it's showing the 2. So if I go to this one and select it, and if I go delete forever, and I understand, and delete forever. And let's just make sure that goes away so nobody else goes to that. And then I got to create a new thumbnail for this one and all that. So this is part 7.77. Yeah, it looks like it's going to delete that one for me. So we'll just go on from there. Again, I apologize if you were over there waiting. So, okay, so I haven't hooked the back servo up yet. But I'm sure it's going to work. I guess I could get a cable and hook the back servo up and test it. But apparently there's a whole alignment process and calibration process for this. So we have forward, backwards, and steering. So everything is kind of working and connected properly. So, and it sounds good. It's loud, and it'll creep along. So I think we're good. So we're doing good. Hey, Ranch Kid, forever. Deleted forever. It is deleted forever. I'm glad everybody found your way over here. I'm not sorry, I'm Canadian. Too funny. Okay. You said I'm live on the other stream. Get out of this one and join the other one. Sorry, folks. I thought you meant you were live on someone else's. Oh, no. It's, you know what? I was flustered because EveMux, the software was being... Oh, let's just put it this way. The software was frustrating as HE double hockey sticks. Okay, let's get the battery off. There we go. This is not the battery that came with it. This is another LiPo that I happen to have that had some charge in it, because the battery that came with it's going to need a bit of charging because it's going to be in storage mode right now. And then let's take the transmitter off of here and we'll just continue with the build from this point on. Okay, so far seems things have gone correctly. So I'm just going to take this off the jack stands now. Okay, for now. Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of this. And we'll just put this down. So this, when it's down like this, you can kind of see. Here, let me turn this fan on. I am boiling. There we go. Okay, let's move that out of the way. And when this is down out of the way now like this, you can kind of see the shocks in action now because you can see the suspension now. You can see how that suspension will work, and it's going to take, that'll take a fair bit of weight to compress those all the way. Anyways, we're okay. If we have to adjust them later at a later point, we will. Okay, but for now, let's continue on with the build. Hey, Tulsa Skin. Steve Alpha, everybody that's here, hello. If I miss saying hello, it's not because I don't like you. It's just because I've been distracted a little bit. Okay, so we are on. If I switch over to this screen, and if I go to the display, this is where we left off, was right there where the shocks are. So what I did is we built the bumpers, and I'm just going to flip through these really quick. We added the bumper parts, okay? And then here's where we got the headlights going. And again, at this point, they don't talk about LEDs, but you have the option of inserting LEDs into these lights, which is what I did. And they do give you exits and a place for the wires. Right there, it says use this to clamp the wires with a zip tie if you put the LEDs in, because they're ready for LEDs. So there we go. So we had the headlights went on the front bumper. Okay, and then we worked on a little, I guess, what do you call those plates? There's something plates to prevent, you know, it's a shock plate or something. Anyways, whatever. And then, so we got that plate on. Then we worked on the back lights, the tail lights. And again, the tail lights were, we were able to put some LEDs in the tail lights, okay? And then we repeated the same for the second side, and we have these little tank-looking things that went on the back. And then we finished the bumper install, and the frame was complete at that point. Now we're at this stage right here. We are on page 442 of the manual, where we're going to start installing some more pieces. So let's get going. So let me get back to this screen here and go back to this camera here. There we go. There we go. Let's see what everybody's saying. Betty Boop is here. Hello, hello. The skid plate. Thank you, Cos Prince. The skid plate. And we happen to have, right in our grasp, it was here, right there, the next piece, bag number 46. The bags kind of go out of order. You're pulling pieces out of, like, I've already got pieces out of bag 40 something, but anyway, so it looks like we have this is the next piece that's going to be going on, and this looks like a tank of some sort, but we'll just work on from here. So here we are. We're going to be working on this part here now. So we are on this part here, and that's the part that I just pulled out. Boop, boop, boop. And it says install the cover frame. This part will protect the electronics from the dirt. Okay, so that is going on the back, or sorry, on the front. So I just need to make a little bit of room here. We got our screwdrivers all charged. Okay, so let me just make a little bit of room here. Boom. There we go. Blue Def tank. Blue Def tank. Blue Def tank. Oh, I gotta get the torch on that thing. I got a little bit of bad adhesion stuff on that. And we'll get these out of the way. All my screws. I definitely need to make more room in this bench eventually for them. I'll talk about the tires afterwards, what I did with the tires. On while I was partaking in Jerry's stream yesterday, we did a bit of work too. Okay, so this looks like it goes. Okay, so this goes on this way, and this is going to go in here. Let's just see how this sits in here. On top of here. Oops. Right in there, and that's going to protect the electronics. Okay. So that sits right on there like so. Okay. And we're going to install two M2 by 10s. M2 by 10s. A couple of these. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to say hello to everybody. If you were over on the other stream, I do apologize. We had a little bit of a mishap with the software, but I think we're all here and all here now. So, okay. Here's one. And get up and see the other one. Oh, come on. Do. Let's get that in the hole. Don't push the button. I prematurely pushed that button. Come on, get in there. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's not going to work too well from this angle. I should actually have this camera on the other side so my arms aren't getting in the way. Okay, there's those two in there. And then we're going to put M2 by 6s in these 4 holes here. M2 by 6s, 4 of them. Cuatro. Let's see if the overhead camera is a little better for this. Yeah, this might be a little better on the overhead camera. And if I just, let me just angle that camera a bit for you. If we do this, wrong way. There we go. So we'll just keep that over here like this for now. I like to give you guys the best viewing experience possible. The only thing I would do different is give you IMAX if I could. The IMAX experience. Okay. Switch back to this screwdriver because it's a little easier to handle. The other one, my backup, I was using while this was charging yesterday because I installed a crap ton load of screws yesterday in preparing 5 of the 6 tires. I kind of went ahead of the game a bit, but I left one just for us special so we can all see the work involved in preparing all the tires. But I saved you the boredom of having to watch me prepare all 6 tires. And I'm pretty sure that you will appreciate that. Okay, there's that one. Okie doke. So get that up there. Repeat for the other side. Oh. Repeat for the other side. I didn't know I was only supposed to do one side at a time. I see. So we already repeated for the other side. Okay, now we got these side bumper thingamadoobers. See, and those are going to be in another bag. So we have these side bumper things right here that are going to go on the front, but those are in another bag, I bet. So I just need to find what bag those are in. So I just got into that bag. Let's just see if I can find those parts. I believe they're in this bag right here. And if you're just getting here, there is a link pinned in the chat for a Polymaker draw. I'll go ahead and enter that. And I think we're looking for this piece right here. We are. But I think I need move these out of the way for now. I need a bigger bench. I need more space here. I need to move my Crater 5. I probably eventually will get it out of the way and just give myself some more bench space here. So we have these pieces here. So we're looking on the opposite side. So let's turn this around. I know it's just going to say repeat the same for the other side, but I'm just going to turn this around. Slide up this side forward. There we go. Okay. So we have this side here, so we're looking at the same image we are in the instructions. And this goes down with M2 by 16s, 3 of them. I'm just going to pre-drill these holes as we always do. Okay. And this is going in those 3 holes right here. These 3 holes right here. Like that. Those are the 3 on the frame closest to that part. Okay, I'm 3x16s. Ooh. Those are the ones that I had here. I was using them for another part of the project, so let's pour some of these out in here. There we go. The wheels take a ton load of M316s. Am I doing a drawing? You can't find the link. There should be, let me just check the YouTube link. There should be a link pinned at the bottom of the YouTube stream. Let's just see to make sure. Did I not pin the link? Here, let me put the link in the YouTube again. Command V. And there it is. And I'm going to pin that. Oops. Let me pin it again. Pin message. Okay, so it should be pinned at the bottom of the stream now. There you go. Okay, so hopefully it's there now. It should be pinned there. Let me know if that works or if I have to use a shortened URL. That should work though. Okay, so let's get this top screw started. Oh, is this the one I drilled or no? No, I don't think I drilled this one. I got to drill them both eventually anyways. Have a drill handy if you're doing this. Anybody who's doing this will know that yeah, you want to get your clearance holes. It's a little easier. It makes easier for tightening things up. Okay, and this is going in the top hole right here. Okay, and we're going to turn that around. Get the other one started. There we go. And we'll get the third one in here. Tiny URL in your pants. What? If you guys want, you're more than welcome to. You can go look up and download the assembly manual for this and follow through on the assembly manual. I just don't have, I'm not really set up right now to actually show the manual at the same time on the same screen as I'm streaming with right now. I don't want to mess with Eve Mux. It's already ruined. It's already ticked me off enough tonight. I don't want to mess with it anymore. So here we go. Let's just give these a tighten by hand. That's the way I'm working. I'm just tightening everything by power screwdriver to a point where I just have to tighten it by hand since we don't want to strip any of the plastic. There we go. That's nice and solid. Okay. So that's this part here. That's page 446, 447. Now repeat for the other side, of course. So now it wants me to turn this. This is why I need to make a lot more room on my bench here, which I have. I just got to clear some printers out from down the other side. So turn this around. And I actually was going to bring a Lazy Susan home. I will probably for next week get a Lazy Susan. And it'll be handier to do this with a Lazy Susan so I can just spin everything around. Okay, we'll get the overhead camera for this one since you won't be able to see this side. Let's grab the part. Right here. Oh man. This will be by far the biggest thing I've ever built, so. Okay. There we go. And we'll get this turned around. Oh, let me, I have some stream music. I'll play background music if you guys would like. Well, whether you like it or not, I'm going to play it. Some background music so everybody can stay happy, and you know, so those awkward silent moments don't happen. Ah, that's very calming and relaxing. Come on, I'm not left-handed, so. Okay, there we go. Those are installed. Okay, those are good. Now we need to pay attention to the bracket orientation. Oh, we need our gas tank. Muffler, oh, muffler. I think the gas tank, muffler. Now muffler's in another bag. Okay, I just gotta find which bag my muffler's in. My muffler is a silver part. Oh, right here, right in front of me. There's my muffler. 43, bag 43. So we printed a nice silver muffler in silver PLA. And I believe this is gonna go, I don't know how that's gonna work. Anyways, we'll figure that out. And then the muffler bracket is that piece, which I don't see. That's probably in yet another bag. Okay, let's just move this out of the way. Okay, there. So we can get our parts here. Yeah, I need more room. Okay. The muffler bracket is going to be in yet another bag. Let's just find it here. Yeah, the muffler bracket's in bag 45. You're left-handed, you can do the lefty bits. There you go. Our son Ethan, he's left-handed as well. Left-handed people are supposed to be a lot smarter than right-handed people. That's what I've heard. Okay, so pay attention to the orientation. So this goes this way and in like this with M2 by 16s. Okay, and again, we need the pilot hole. Okay. M2 by 16s. And that is this way. Here. That's not the right part. Looks like the part, but it's not the right part. My first clue, the holes didn't line up. Okay, so if that's not the right part for that, then what bag is that little part in? So I thought it was, and you can see there's a little bit of a difference in the shape of the part there. So it's similar to this, but it doesn't have the rounded edge, the angle. Now let's find out what, oh, there, it was in the same bag. I just had it right here. Here we are. Well, hopefully I didn't drill those holes and screw that part up. Probably did, because that's typical of what I would do. Here we go. This is the right part. There we go. This is the right part. Lefties should stick together, especially at the dinner table. So true, right? Okay, here we go. There we go. No harm, no foul. Okay. Got that part done. That's page 448. On to 449. Ah, there's where this other part comes in. So we didn't screw it up. So this goes down this way, and then this one comes on this way with M2 by 16s. Pay attention to the orientation. There we go. Everybody had a great week this week. There we go. There's the muffler with the mounting brackets attached to it. And then we're going to put a M2 by 16 reinforcing screw down the hole of the muffler. Right down the mouth of the muffler. Go. Okay, that's done. 451. Attach the pipe. Press the pipe in the muffler. Make sure it points upwards. So we have this like this, and then the pipe is going to go and point upwards. Just like so. There we go. So the pipe is pointing upwards, okay? And upwards. Place the muffler on the frame. Okay, let's move some parts so we can get this frame in the frame. See what I said there? I want to get the frame in. I have no room to put my flipping screwdrivers. I should have made more space for tonight's stream. That's okay. That's all right. No panicking. Okay. Mouse over here. Let's move the frame this way. Okay, we're looking at the frame with the front. Okay, so the muffler goes just in behind this. There's a little indent, which I don't see. Oh, right there. It's coming out this side, so this looks like it's going in. Just like this. So let's get these cables out of the way. So this sits in here just like this, and just in here something like this. Okay. So that sits in there. Okay. And we secure that with M2 by 16s again. So we're going through these holes, so let's pre-drill some holes again. And we're going to need to pre-drill these holes here. That's okay. And 2 by 16s through here. Right there. I'm thinking I need to rethink this whole studio layout again. Rulers to the back of the hand if you use your left. Am I the only one? Do you develop a pain threshold? I never got rulers to the back of the hand. When I was in school, anybody my age will attest to it, discipline was a strap. That one, and I'm sure we're going to be securing this on here with a couple screws too. M2 by 16s through here. No wonder we had 525 M2 by 16 screws in the kit. There's a lot of them in this. A lot of them used. Here we go. Here's this other, here. There we go. Go. Muffler secured. That's supposed to go. Oh, I guess that's going to go right up, I guess. I don't know. Okay, muffler secured. So that was page 454. On to page 455. Now it looks like we're going to build some frame parts. Okay, so let's put this aside again. Okay. Let's take a seat. Let's take a seat. So I need... It's like putting a flipping jigsaw puzzle together. This thing is this piece here. Where's my torch? Right here. Some of these pieces just need a little bit of a there we go. There we go. Some of these pieces just had a little bit of bed burn. There we go. Just make sure I get them all. I think we're pretty much got them all. I don't know which pieces are going to be seen, so yeah, just keep your fingers out of there. There we go. And last one. I think that's it. Okay, good. I like this little torch, by the way. It's got a little, it'll actually point up or down. Pretty cool. My other one broke. I dropped my other torch and broke it. Huh. Oops. Okay. We have a couple different versions here. We have this, looks like different sides, and it looks like this is this one here, this matching piece. Then we have this bigger piece, which is this one. Nope. This one here. Let's just make sure. This one here. No, I think that was the first one I had right here. Yeah, this one here. Going on to this one here, and M2 by 8s, so we need 3 of these. That's not an 8, that's a, oh, that's a 6. Is that an 8? These look different lengths. It's a 10, this one's a 10. Some of my screws are getting mixed up. It's okay. And so we're going to get a little pilot holes through here, although, oh, no, those are plenty big. Okay, so that goes up that way, and they're going to go in here. Because we're just dealing with some short screws here, I'm just going to do these by hand. I'll start it with the driver here. I'll just start it real quick here. Oh yeah, okay. 8s. 8s, yeah, they're a little long, but what they want is 8s. Okay. Oh man, I got the shakes tonight. Okay, and one more. Okay, those are in. And I'm probably going to have to do the same for the other side. Let's just see while I'm here. Arrow pointing outwards. Yep, okay, I'm just going to probably, since I'm doing this, I may as well, I guarantee right over here somewhere it's going to say repeat the same for the other side. Repeat the same on the other side. Okay, so let's just get these parts built in mirror. So that was this one, so that went on that way. So this one's going to go on that way. It's going to be the mirror of that. Yep. Okay. Stop talking about bagels. Oh, I'm not really that hungry. Although I am a boring bagel person. Sesame seed bagel with butter, toasted with butter, maybe a slice of cheese. There's the mirror part of that, like so. Okay, good. So prepare those two. Okay, now let's look at where we're going. So we got to turn this thing around again. Let's make sure I got the right one for the first one, which is this one here. So we'll turn this around. Yeah, that Lazy Susan will come in handy. Okay. On this side, and that is going right in here. So first one is this one. This is going to go around those screws there and into those holes right there, and that is with M2 by 12s. There's my 12s. Yeah, and these holes are plenty big enough for the screws, or the bolts. Screw, bolt, whatever you want to call it. Question is, can I get my screwdriver in there? No problem, let's see. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough fit. These may have to go by hand, let's just see. Yeah, these may have to go by hand. Not a lot of room in there to fit the power, the electric one. Okay. Or sesame out of 937. I like the sesame bagels. Oh, this is hard on the hands. This is hard on this arm. Let's see if I can't cheat. If I can't go a bit of an angle here. This is where it'd be nice to have a ball-headed. I don't want to strip those though. I don't want to strip those. just have to tough it out here. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's hard in the arm. Use an extension bit. I don't have an extension bit. Wish I did. Okay. 457. We're on this page now. And there's the other part. Let's see which one we have. So we're looking for this one. This part right here is going in these holes right here with them 2x12s. Okay, let's just get it started. Yay. But I known there was going to be some tight spaces. I could have got myself an extension bit. It wouldn't be that expensive. Is that even in? Yeah, it is in. It's not moving without me putting pressure on it though. So let's get the bottom one in. This one should go with this. Okay, Chris Mink. You're welcome. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you being here. No problem. Thank you for watching so much. Have a good night. I'm going to force this one in again just because that works. Kind of works. That worked fine. Okay. Top one tight. Yeah, the top one's tight. Okay, now we have the cage thingamadoober. Looks like this. And that goes over both of these things like this. Oh, that's the little stepping things, the steps you use to get up on the truck. And those are going as M2x8s. 4 of them, 4. Oh, these holes seem to be sized nicely. That one doesn't tighten too well. If I can get 3 out of the 4 to tighten well. That's why with these short ones, I like to just do them by hand. There we go. Because there's not a lot to bite into. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's that part done there. 458, 59, repeat the same on the other side. Okay, so we'll put those pieces on the other side. Okay, so this one was here, and that was, I just have to make sure of the screw size. Them 2x12s. Come on, get in the hole. There we go. That bottom one's going to go in just fine. Top one. Just trying to give my arm an assist there. There we go. And then this part. Oops, which went in? No, went in this way. Where's that second hole again? Oh, hang on a second. No, that went in. Oh yeah, that's right. I had it right. That piece at the back? No, why does that look wrong? It's going to go like that. Well, that one's just got a little different bumper thing there. Okay, it's just got a little different hole there. I just wasn't used to seeing that. And that's M2x12s as well. Okay. I've got the cab and flatbed all printed, yes. I do. Get that one started. Let's get the bottom one in. This ratchet driver helps. My left hand isn't that bad. I can handle working with my left hand. Okay, it's the right hand that I have trouble. So let's see if I can't get this. It's just called sucking it up and getting it done, right? Okay. And that's in good. Okay. Whew. Okay. Then we had 8-meter ones to put those in. Yeah, M2x8s, 4 of them. 4 M2x8. So then I get to make the gas tanks or whatever those are. Is that gas tanks? Okay, and this went like this. I have got the shakes something bad tonight. I think I'm hungry. Talking about bagels and I'm hungry now. Okay. No, I don't think these steps would hold my weight. Yeah, these don't tighten super tight, so just till I feel resistance, and that's it. There. There we go. Step up, and into the cab. Is it smart to have the electric motor right under the cab? Would this be considered an EV? I guess it would be. Why am I putting gas tanks on it then if it's an EV? Ah, see what I did there? Okay. Okay, we got those parts done. Blown up bagels out of the oven for the 2.5 hours. Fend for myself. There we go. 460. So now we're going to prepare. Looks like we're going to prepare, I think these are fuel tanks, frame parts. Okay, so we have this big tank. We have a little blue button thing, and we're going to put that in with an M2x10. Into 2 of those buttons for some reason. Two of these blue things. What are you doing on there? What size are you? You belong, no, you're not there. What size are you? You're that one. No, you're not. You're 25. Okay, so we got that done. So on to 461. Frame parts, reinforcing screw, M2x10 in here. It is related to my injury for sure, Tuxedo. That arm issue I'm having, it is the injury, without a doubt. What? We repeated the same for the others. Hang on a second. Now it's telling me to mount that to the step. Why didn't you tell me to do that before I put the step on? Hang on a second here. Repeat the same for the other side. Oh, but don't mount this yet. You know, repeat the same for the other side, but don't mount that part yet because you got to use it to mount to the tank. Ay, ay, ay. Now it tells me. And don't say repeat for the other side, because it's technically not repeating for the other side. It's repeat for the other side, except I better not say that, or did it say it? No, it didn't say that. It didn't say not to put this on, it just said repeat. Ah well. No sense crying over spilled screws. Okay, so let's get that out of there. There we go. Okay, so now what it wants is it wants this to be mounted onto this. Is that going to fit through that hole? No, it's not. So I'm going to have to get something else to screw that in there. M2x12s. Let's see if my wearers will. Let's see if this will fit in there. M2x12s. Here. I believe that's my green one. I believe that's this one. Nope, it's the yellow one. The white one. Come on. Yeah, that's the one I need. So this has got to go through this hole. Through this hole. And into the tank. This one's got to be done by hand. Okay, get the other one going. Through here, onto here. Through there, and into the hole. Get in the hole. In the hole. Oh, come on. There we go. Sure. You got to make it so that I have to use my weak arm to do this. Hey, Indie Nations. If you're just getting here, don't forget, enter to win the Polymaker draw. Enter the draw to win some Polymaker. Actually, it might be better if I hold my bad arm still and turn with my good arm. What the heck, if it works, it works. That way I don't fatigue the arm so much. Oh, that's a pretty brilliant idea. There we go. That worked. There we go. Look at that. There, we have the tank mounted on, and I guarantee the next step is going to be, now we put that on. Now you tell me to put it in place. Why didn't you tell me that before when you said repeat other side? I'm going to tell you. Okay. I know, Tim, just shut up and do it. I know, I am. Oh, I see. The tank slides in. That's what that little groove was for. Okay. Okay, the tank slides in that little groove. There's a little V slot that the tank kind of sits in. I can't get that. There we go. Oh. That's what the little V slot in this little part there was for. It was for the tank to slide into. Not even going in. That's got no bite to it at all. Huh. Let me see if I can put a 10mm in there. That one's got some bite. can't find the hole. There it is. And that's got some bite. This one didn't have any bite. Let's just see. Let's see if I can cheat. Get this out of here. See if a 10 mil will fit in there. And maybe give me a little bit more bite on the depth. I don't know if that'll work, but we'll try. Just didn't like that it didn't have any. There. Now that gave me a bit of bite, so I'll just leave that 10 in there. I'm going to assume we have a few spare parts. Okay, now I'll just throw my Wera back in. Oh my gosh, look at my little friend. I wonder if you'll be able to see him on camera. Right here. I got a little bee spider friend here. Go away, spider. He's too small to kill. Very, very too small, defenseless spider. I would not kill him. Okay, we got that done. So we finished with the tank. Now we're going to continue. The L mark identifies the correct orientation of the parts. So we need some more parts. I got to open another bag. That bag, I believe, is this bag, which is going to be 41, 42. So you see how we were at bag 45 and 46. Now we're going back to bag 41, 42. The bags aren't. No, Tim, I wouldn't look at your little friend. Tuxedo. Say hello to my little friend. I guess I gotta watch what I say on stream. Hey guys, look at my little friend. Okay, here we are. Let me just let me recap for you guys here. Let me go here, and let me just sort of show you guys where we're at here. So we've gone through these parts, got the tank in there, the muffler in there. We put the little stair steps in there, then we put the fuel tank, and we mounted the fuel tank, and this is where we're at right now. We've got the fuel tank mounted, and then we're at this part right here. So we're going to be building this, and that's going to sort of go in the middle, like so. And then we're going to build the side compartments, which is what's going to hold the batteries and everything. They're fuel tanks, but they're going to hold the batteries and so forth, and some of the electronics. So that's where we're at on this so far. What time are we at? 6:30. We'll do a draw in about 10-15 minutes. Maybe we'll run a little longer tonight. We'll see how we do. You guys, some of us are adults. You will be back when you're sleeping, yum. What are you guys talking about? You guys are funny. Dovetail. Thank you, Tuxedo. Dovetail. Okay. Those are the battery tanks. Yeah, they're the quote-unquote fuel tanks, right? So, okay. That said, we got this one. So, we want the part that says L, which is L. We want this little guy here, which is going to screw in through these top two here. Let's just make sure we're drilled out okay. And we're going to obviously have to do the same for this one. Although I shouldn't make that assumption. I did that on when I was building the bumpers. I screwed up and I drilled where I shouldn't have, and I had to reprint a few of the bumper parts. But I didn't have to tell you that, but I did. It's called True Confession. 2 M2x16s. Okay. So we have one of them going in here. I don't think it matters which side is which. Okay, whoops. Okay, let's get this, come on. Let's get this one started. This is where I need 3 hands. There we go. Thanks, Jerry. And I am 2 subscribers away from 2,600. So if you're not subscribed, you could be the one to take me over the 2,600 subscriber mark. So there. Okay. So we have that one. And then we're going to put this back, and then we're going to put the other side on. And obviously the R is going on the inside on this one. So 16 millimeter 2x16s. Okay. Okay. Be like Hulk. Hulk smash button. Come on. Okay, let's just hold this here. Let's just get this started. There we go. And the other one. Okay. Okay, there's that harness looking thing built. That pops down into, we're kind of mirroring this, but that pops down, it looks like pops down this way. Somewhere like, oh no, it goes towards the back. Pops down in there somewhere like that. Something like that. Let's just see where the holes are going to be screwed. Now repeat the screws for the other side. So we're gonna go backwards. So basically what we're doing is screwing this piece in kind of just where it says there. So let's find the holes it's lining up with. I believe, so it looks like we have 3 holes. We're screwing in the two of them are going right behind this hole in the front. Okay, so those are going right behind this hole. And the other ones, oh, I see. Stretch that out a little bit, and those holes are for those three bolts on top there, and those 3 bolts on top that side, and that's just going to sit just in there like that. Okay, fair enough. Okay, and those going in with 2x16s, 4 of them. 2 back here and 2 up there. Okay. I can twist this and get you a better angle. See where we're going in. We're going in right here. There we go. There we go. Let's see what's going on here in chat. There we go. That clicked into place. Or did it? There we go. Why am I missing? Oh, you don't want to drill a new hole tail. That one right there. Just ignore that new little hole I tried to drill right there. Ay, ay, ay. Just ignore it. It never happened. You didn't see a thing. Nobody saw that. Okay, and then 2 more right here. And where'd that last screw go? Right there. Last bolt, sorry. Keep calling them screws. Although they call them screws in the instructions, so I'm going to pretend they have pointy heads on them. You weren't looking, do it again? Yeah, okay. Okay, those are good. Now repeat for the other side. Oh, this is getting heavier. Heavier by the screw. Okay. Which is kind of obvious. Nothing a little dab of Sharpie can't fix. Actually, I don't even think you're going to see it. And that'll be my signature trademark. No, that's how I know this. That's how I'll know this is mine. I swear I just put another one down here. Maybe I didn't. I want to at least get those side cabs on, those tanks. What did I call them? Tanks? You're welcome. That doesn't work. Okay. Repeated that on that side, 68, 69. We got to go, now we're on page 69, 469, okay. We need the big fuel tanks. We have the fuel tanks. Bag 39 and 40. See, we're going backwards in bags. 39 and 40. Oh, let's zoom this out a bit so you don't, there we go. And here's our caps. Okay. So we are looking for, why do I have 4 of these? Did I actually print extras? I must have. Oh no, maybe I didn't. Okay, so we're looking for the part that looks like this. Okay. Oh, I see, they slide open. That's why they slide into each other. Okay, so this one here, and we need the end that looks like this. So that's gonna go on here like so with M2 by 8s. 3 of them. I was on page 69, musical background. It's coming along quite well, Playhouse Printing. Certainly is. Do these holes need... No, these holes are all big enough. Okay, let's just get these in. Okay. Slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. I know. There we go. And the other one right here. Oops. Go forward when you're putting it in. Oh, I see what's going to happen. And then you have this part. It's going to kind of slide in. Slick. But let's follow the instructions. Let's not get off course here. Okay, now we're on the correct side this time. Good. So we're going to put this slot. This opening identifies the correct orientation of the part. This opening means the part is on the right side here, which is going here, because we're going to be running battery cables through here, pretty sure. Okay, so that actually is going to sit. Actually sits quite nicely. Oh, they got little lineup slots here that go in this hole here. Little lineup slots, so that this actually just sits there and I can actually let it go and it stays there. Very cool. Okay, 471, and then we're going to put that in with 3 M2x10s. M2x10s, 3 of them. Am I missing? I missed it again. Just trying to create a new hole. Why? How did I miss that? That was lined up nicely. Something's not lining up here. Let's just see. It goes there like that. Oh, I see it. Slide that over. Okay, I see what I was doing. I see where I went wrong. This should be... There it is. Okay, there we go. Just had to line the holes up a bit. That's one little flaw that'll be hidden. Come on. Oh, now. Of course. There we go. Oh, come on. I keep falling. Good thing this little Linus Tech Tools driver is magnetic. There we go. Okay. There we go. 40,000 screw holes into once more. Yeah, I'm greedy that way. Oh. Okay, I didn't burn the end of this. Got a little bit of you do that before you get fuel in it. There we go. Okay, so that part's on. And then this thing just sort of slide the cover over and it snaps in place. Just like that. There's that. Now it's going to say, I guarantee, repeat for other side. Oh no, we got to put the little screw thing in it. I didn't print enough of these little blue things. I'm going to have to print more of those. M2x6. I didn't print enough of these. Okay. For some reason, I only printed 2 of those, I think. Anyways, not a big deal to print more of those. Repeat the same step for the right fuel battery tank. Oh, look, they even give you a nice smiley face here. Nice. Okay, so that's that. We used M2x10, so we got to turn this over. Actually, before we turn this over, let's get this piece put on. And that was with M2x8s. We'll get the next one on and then we'll do the draw. How do you say we do the draw after we get this next one on? What do you say? I say yay. 200-gallon tank, must be. These holes are a little bit snug. Oh, make sure your finger's not on the other side when you do that. Okay. Okay. That makes dance, doesn't it? Okay. $200-gallon battery. Now you can put, apparently you can put dual batteries in this too. I don't know how long one of the batteries will last, but that's what we find out. What I probably do is do the flatbed version, and come Halloween, we'll use the truck to drive the candy out to the sidewalk. Okay, let's turn this beast around. Let's turn this beast around. And as I said, it gets heavier by the screw. Whoops. There we go. Sorry about that light. They're useless anyways. Okay, we'll turn that this way. And we can switch back to the camera. Doop. This one. And we can go like so. So this guy goes like that. Let's make sure we get those holes lined up this time. And that looks about right there. We don't want to create new holes again. And those were M3 by 10s. M2 by 10s, 3 M2 by 10s. Candy cannon to mount on the bed. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? Look, I hit the hole first time this time. Practice makes perfect. How are we for, gotta burn a little bit of, there's a little bit of, oh, hang on. There we go. Okay, we're good. Then we can pop this on. There we go. I don't have another blue nibby. I only printed 2 blue nibbies, or did I? Hang on. Yeah, I've only printed 2 blue nibbies. I don't know why. Okay, it's okay. We'll get to the nibby next later. Okay, we're going to take a pause here. We're going to give away some filament. If you haven't entered, there's a link pinned to the bottom of the chat. I'll give you a couple seconds to enter whilst I go get the entries. So if you haven't entered, enter. Let's see how many people have entered. Polymaker giveaway, Google form. 49 entries, awesome. That's not bad. Considering how many people are watching, 55 people, 49 entries, that's about right. Flammability test passed. Fem built the Star Wars theme display during COVID, made it into candy, send candy to the kids from a safe distance. So that's really cool. Hey, Matthew Morley, Matthew Morey, good evening. Okay, you're just in time. Polymaker draw. I'm gonna close it in about 30 seconds. It's pinned to the bottom of the chat. You just click the link, email, YouTube name, and you're in. I'm going to slowly go over to it. What I'll do first, I'll give you a chance. I'll give you one chance. I'm going to go do the dice draw first. Okay, we're going to do the dice roll. Then I'll go close the draw. Okay, a crane arm on the bed. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do the dice draw first. Ready? Giveaway dice. Okay, remember, we roll twice. Low number is how many times we shuffle. High number is how long we spin the wheel for. So let's go ahead and roll the dice. First number is 17. And the second number is, whoops, look at these dice. 20. Okay, so we spin for 20 seconds and we shuffle 17 times. I am going to go, and you are going to have until I go now to close the form to get entered. And if you haven't entered, you were forewarned. Here we go. Stand by. What am I doing? I already had the right window open. Timothy. And we're going to shut the form off now. Form is closed. The form is closed. We're going to download the CSV, comma separated value for those that don't know. And let's go to the downloads. Downloads. Polymaker giveaway. Replace the file in the destination. Unzip it. Open the spreadsheet. And there we are. We're going to copy the names. And copy. And then we're going to open up. There we are. There we are. We're back. Hey, okay, we're going to go to the Polymaker giveaway song. Ready and go. Get up and dance, everybody.
Time for the Polymaker giveaway.
Meanwhile, I'm going to populate the names.
Good luck to everyone. Time for the Polymaker giveaway. Good luck to everyone. Time for the Polymaker giveaway. Good luck to everyone.
Okay, we're going to shuffle 17 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and a 20-second spin. Good luck, everybody. 20 seconds to spin. And tonight's lucky winner for Polymaker Filament is... That's my attempt at a drum roll, so just, whatever. And you got to say something in chat. Matthew Maury, say something. Didn't you just get here, Matthew Maury? You were here last week, too. Matthew Maury, say something in chat. Too funny. You like the old one, the old wheel? Oh. Matthew Maury. Matthew Maury, are you here? Da 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 da. You have 60 seconds to say something in chat. There you are, Matthew Maury. You are here. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm going to send you your link right away. Stick around. Stick around and get it. It happens. It really happens. He gets here. He's late. It doesn't matter. Everybody has equal chance. He's a regular. I don't mind. It's, he didn't pop in out of the blue saying, oh, I wonder if there's a giveaway on this channel. It's luck of the draw. Luck of the dice, actually. Call it luck of the dice. You like the old Polymaker song? Oh, okay. Well, I'll try and do another one. Okay. So let me get Matthew Maury's email here. He wasn't the last one to enter, though. There was an entry after him. Look at that. Aha. There was one entry after him. It happens. Copy that email address. Let's open the email, and we'll paste it in there, and it's on its way to you, Matthew, right now. Congratulations. Congratulations. Luck. Go buy a lottery ticket, because, man, that was a last-second entry, and, it happens, right? It happens. What can you say? It's how the universe rolls. It does. Rick Hunter, hello. And anyways, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. You don't have to watch me, but hey, I am 2 subscribers away from 2,600. 2 subscribers away from 2,600. Then my next goal is going to be 100,000. So, you know, let's at least get me partway there. No, under 100,000. Oh my God, in my dreams. In my dreams. You're welcome. You should have that email any second now. So, okay, let's do a little bit more building here. Let's see what we got next. And then what's next? 474, 477, 5. Oh, now route the front servo wire through the side opening. Oh, we're going to be doing some wire routing now. Oh, we're into the wiring already? No, really? Frame parts. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we're into the wiring. Okay, well let's pause there then. Although you can do a little bit, we still got a few minutes left. Worst time to buy a lottery ticket. That's true. Oh, let's have a look. What's it saying here for the wiring? So we're here. I'm just going to show you guys where we're at here. Didn't realize we were going to get into routing wiring so quickly. So we go here. So we just finished that part there. Now we're into wiring, so we're going to be routing some wiring. Looks like there's some double-sided adhesives that we're going to be using too. Prepare some 3M tape we needed to fix the parts to the plate. Okay, well let's have a look and see what we're going to do here. What the heck? So it says route the front servo wire through the side opening. So we have our servo wire. Did I cut that servo wire yet? Yes, I did. Okay, I need a bigger bench, people. I know I don't need a bigger bench. I need more room. So let's put the screwdrivers away for now. Doesn't look like we're going to be using any screws at the moment. Okay, let's have a look at this angle. So there's our LED wiring. They don't have instructions for, so I'm going to have to figure something out with the LED wiring eventually as well. So there's our servo wire, and it says to route the servo wire. Well, why didn't it tell me to put that under there before I screwed this down? Unless that's going to fit. Oh, wow. Okay, let's turn this on its side here. The overhead camera going to pick this up. Yeah, let's turn this on its side here. You're going to get the back of my head a little bit too. Let's get this servo wire from under here, under the shock. There we go. And it wants me to route that up through that opening. Okay, so I would have ran that up there first. There we go. Okay, yeah, that fits out through that opening nicely there. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Okay, so we just got the servo wire coming up through this hole here. Smooth view. You like the smooth view. Okay, servo wire up there. Don't fall off. What are you doing? Oh, you got wax all over the tire. That's not good. Hey, we'll worry about that later. Just my little lubricating wax. Prepare some 3M tape. It will be needed to fix the parts on the plate. Did this come with 3M tape? Let's have a look. Let's see if they included it in the kit. That's our battery harness where you can put a second battery in if you want. Keep that off to the side. That box is empty. Battery. There's our bags. Servo motor, battery charger. That's empty. I don't see anything in. Don't see anything in here. Oh, you get a balancing charger, which is good. Although I don't need a battery. I've got a really good battery charger. You want a decent balancing auto shut-off charger for lithium polymer batteries, by the way. Another bag of parts, and I don't think nothing came with the battery tape-wise, no. So I don't think there's any 3M tape with this. That's the motor box. That's useless now. What's in this box? That's the servo. No, so there is no tape. Let's put this out. Let's keep these two things out. We don't need to keep this big box anymore. Okay. So 3M tape. So I do have VHB tape. So maybe that's what we'll be, maybe this is what we'll be using, is some of this. Okay, so 476, so now 477. Oh, I see what they're saying. Okay, so now basically what we're going to do is we're going to secure the power button. Do not place it near the side, otherwise it will clash with the cabin. Okay, so what we're seeing here is we're going to be taping the little power button into the side, but we want to go too close to the side so we don't clash with the cabin. So that basically means that what we're going to do right here, the power button is this little guy right here. So that's going on the front plate, which is right here. So we're going to tape that. We'll tape that right beside where we brought the servo wire up, like so. So let's get some VHB. Happen to have, oh, this looks like the right width too. Some pieces here. So we'll stick that on the back here, like so. Sharp edge coming, warning, sharp knife. We'll cut that off, right there. Okay. Okay, so we'll take that, and yeah, we'll tape that. Well, let's just hang on a sec. Prepare the receiver. So the receiver, this little sucker right here, little guy. Okay, the receiver they want going in beside this. Although we got a big hump right here. I'm going to assume that that little hump is for a zip tie, because that's not going to fit beside the receiver, so that's going to have to go in like that. I just want to make sure what else is going to go in there, because in the instructions, you can see here, there's no hump. I'm pretty sure we don't want that sitting on the hump, because we're going to be taping that down too. Yeah, prepare the servo extension cables. Just reading ahead a little bit here. Okay. Yeah, I think we're okay with what we're going to do here. So we'll put some tape on the back of that servo, of the receiver, I mean. Where's my scissors? So the receiver here. Got a piece of the tape. Oh, that's a little big. We don't need a piece that big. Use the same size I just used. Strip down here. Cut this off. Like that. There we go. Okay. I'm going to commit to taping this down. Does the motor include a programming card? I don't think so. Come on, power switch. This VHB tape, I use it a lot, And it's either real simple to get the liner off or it's a pain in the butt sometimes. Okay, so we'll put the power switch right there. Okay, and we'll put the receiver there we go. Put the receiver just to the other side of that hump. Right there. Okay. Connect the front servo to the wire CH1 port, which is what we had before. So there's the front servo, CH1. And we want the yellow as the signal towards the antenna. There's the CH1 port. Okay. That's that. 481. On to the next page. Connect the wire for the motor to CH2. So the motor wire here goes to CH2. So, like that. Okay. Prepare the servo extension cables. 500 plus 150 millimeter. So basically what they're saying here is that I'm going to need a long extension cable from the front. And they didn't give me an extension cable, I don't believe. Prepare the servo extension cables. I don't think they included a servo extension cable. But that's okay, because we just have to figure out how this one's going to route. So that's going to come up through the back, and I think that's just going to kind of route underneath in the frame. The motor was included. This included the motor, the remote, the motor, I call this a remote, transmitter, receiver, the motor, the battery. There's two different kits you can get. You can get there's a kit and then a plus, I guess it's called. And the plus includes the battery, the remote, the motors and everything. And then I think there's a dummied down kit that doesn't include a lot of that stuff. So, two servos. The back tires steer and the front tires steer. So there's two servos. Let me just go grab my servo extensions, which I happen to have some of. I think we're getting close to time here too. My servo extensions, where did I put those? Those would have been in my electronics bin. Let me just grab this bin. I'll bring the bin over. When you do a lot of builds and stuff, you end up accumulating a lot of electronics. So this bin is full of electronic stuff, wires, you name it. You name it, I probably have it. But I know for a fact, because I use them for my BR2U build, I know for a fact that I have servo extension cables. It's just a matter of finding where I put them. Right here. These are servo extension cables. And I think the longest ones I have, that's not it. I think the long ones are tied to this. Let's just get this out. Where's my nippers? There we go. I think these are my long ones, yeah. So I think that's a 500 millimeter I need. One of those. So it is saying a 500 millimeter plus a 150 millimeter. Let's just see. Well, let's see how far we can go with this. So here's the servo. White goes to yellow, black goes to brown, and red goes to red. So that goes there. Oh, that's just making it. Depends how we route it. That might work. So let's put these aside for a second. Let's just see how we're going to route that. So 482. So it looks like 483, 484. So we're just basically, it doesn't show anything. It just shows kind of just running it up here. But this one fits. But I don't, unless I need some extra to zip tie it down as we go. I could always just throw another little short piece. Like I could just throw another little short piece on here if it's needed, and then I can always take it off after. So just like that. But yeah, it didn't come with servo extensions, so Route the extension wire along the frame. It's not really showing. Oh, and then it wants to come down and under. Prepare some zip ties to secure the wires. Doesn't really give a good indication of where along the frame they want it routed. But it does show up here coming underneath. Underneath and then out this side. So, trick to this is if I can, let's see, if I can get this up through the hole. If I can get this up through this hole, like that, there, and then if I can run this one back here. Now, is that running under the gas tank? No, it's running over the gas tank. Over the gas tank, under here, and into here. Okay, so now I just got to plug this in. I know it'd be easier if I turn this over, but that would take the challenge away. I think what I'll do is I'll plug it in first, then I'll run it under, and then I'll feed it up. Come on. I tend to want to do things the difficult way sometimes. I know you can do it. There we go. And then feed up. Then we have this loose stuff here. Okay, that's fair enough. That's enough. We can plug that in. What was the BEC setting? Yours did come with them. Look in the battery cable bag. Oh, really? I didn't even think. Son of a gun, it did too. Oh, son of a gun. Well, let's see. That's the same length as the one I put on it. Yeah, I guess I'll just leave what I got. Same thing. Okay, yeah, they did come with it. My bad. I didn't even think to look in the battery. I didn't even think to look in this bag for them, but you know what? It did come with the 2 extensions. So the second one, and those are the exact lengths of the pieces I just put on. So I'll just keep them with my other ones. Yeah, I mean, yeah, here nor there. Oh, and there's the battery one. If you want to put 2 batteries on, you have the option of putting 2 batteries on it. So perfect. Thanks, Ranch Kid, for telling me that. But it didn't come with VHB tape, did it? Did yours come with any tape for taping down the buttons? No, mine didn't. Servo wire savers. Let's see, I'm missing some chats here. Oh, you said that earlier. Okay, there we go. We're good. I'm missing some of the chat, so that's all right. You crashed on your end. Oh, that's crazy. What was the BEC setting? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Okay, so then we have, now it's saying to route the extension along the frame. Route the extension along the frame using zip ties, and it's just, okay, so so it's got it coming under, so we can unplug the extension, and I just want to see how it shows it coming. Comes under here, you come through this hole, looks like, under here. Oh, I see the little holes there for the zip ties right here. Okay, let me grab some zip ties. I don't believe this came with zip ties, so I didn't see any zip ties, but hey. Zip ties are a dime a dozen. We have zip ties. Okay, So we can do the first one here. They give us some nice convenient zip tie holes here. Okay. And there. Another zip tie hole here. YouTube crashed. Oh, okay. I didn't see a programming card per se. I think I have to program the remote myself. Okay, so we'll zip that one. Zip that one. Okay. And then we can plug the extension. Let's see, they run that under, they run that over these, so down further. Does it go under this bar? Looks like it goes, huh. Can probably go under that. Yellow to white, there we go. Okay, then another zip tie link right here. Right there. Okay. And then there's another one. So it went over the gas tank, no, under the tank. Let's just pull this back through after all that. Come on, get out of there. Yeah, you don't want to go back through, do you? After all that work I put into getting you in there. There you go. Okay. So this went, got that coming under the tank. Through here. There's another zip tie hole right here. I got to do the same. I'm going to have to, there are no instructions as far as wiring, and perhaps I should have waited. Yeah, I may end up redoing this because, yeah, I may end up redoing this because basically there's no instructions. I have wired my LEDs up for the tail lights. I'm going to have to run those wires. Well, see, I got to think about this because these are 5 volts. Okay, I'm going to have to put a buck converter in here somewhere to power down my battery voltage to 5 volts to power the front and back LEDs. I've got to figure out where I want to put that. I don't know if I can fit that up here somewhere, but if I'm going to route these wires, I may as well route them along the same place as the as a servo wire. We do have zip tie points all the way along here, so they have obviously put some zip tie points along here thinking that we could route the LEDs up the back here. So I'm going to have to figure that out, but this is probably a decent place to stop. A small plug covers the programming card access. Huh. The power button has programming card access on it. Oh, it does. Oh, that's what that little rubber plug at the front of the power button is. Okay. But there was no programming card with this per se. Yeah. Power tap adapter. I've got lots of, I put a 5 volt for the LEDs in my BR2U robot. I've got lots of 5 volt power adapters, or buck converters, whatever you want to call them, to power down to 5 volts. I just got to figure out where to put it. but I want to make sure that I get these wires run cleanly to wherever I end up putting it. I'm not sure what else is going up here, if I have room to put it up here, or if it's going to have to sit in one of these side boxes, because I'm going to have to wire it. I'm going to have to come off the battery somehow into the buck converter to get me 5 volts on the for the LEDs. So I can run all the LEDs off one, which shouldn't be a problem because they don't take a lot of amperage. So I think we're okay that way. I think we're okay that way. Okay, well that's it for now. Let me just put a hiatus on this guy. There we go. Thank you everybody for joining me tonight. We got a lot of progress done on this sucker. I'm happy with so far what's going on. I'm probably going to this week work on getting these LEDs wired up, because I got to basically connect all these, run them up somewhere, connect all the front ones, run them somewhere, connect them all together. I'll probably use some Wagos or something to get everything there. I'm going to look ahead in the manual to see where I can put it. I'll probably only run one battery, so I'm hoping I can maybe put the 5-volt converter in one of these compartments. So we'll see. Yeah. But that's it for now. I want to thank everybody. We'll see you guys next week as we continue doing this. And as I say, I'll probably do some stuff during the week, most likely to do with the wiring of the LEDs. And yeah, we made some good progress tonight. So thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate you all. And you guys have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time on Do It. What just happened? What just happened? Playlist. Playlist for what? Bye.